New tonight, President Trump is targeting Arizona's elections. We've learned in the last few days that of two new investigations looking into Trump's 2020 defeat in Maricopa County.
12 News journalist Bram Resnick tells us one of the investigations has nothing to do with elections. Bram?
Yeah, just a few hours ago on the White House lawn, President Donald Trump repeated his debunked claim that the 2020 election in Maricopa County was rigged. He lost the county, of course, to Democrat Joe Biden. Now there are two active federal investigations and a federal lawsuit as Arizonans prepare to cast their vote in the midterm elections.
Arizona's top elections officer was already under fire from the Trump administration.
We're not 100% sure what's going on, Brown, but what I do know is it's all about 2020 and one person's grievance.
Secretary of State Adrian Fontes has been sued by a Department of Justice that wants the state's voter rolls.
Will you ever give them up?
I will not give up those voter rolls. They're going to have to find somebody else to do it if the courts rule against us.
Fontes' defiance comes as state elections officials face an unprecedented push by the Trump administration to overturn the president's 6-year-old election defeat in Maricopa County.
I think it was rigged.
There's no sir, where's the evidence of that?
It wasn't rigged, you're a rotten report.
Trump repeated his false claim of a rigged 2020 election to reporters Wednesday outside the White House. Two new investigations by Trump-controlled agencies have revived unfounded conspiracy theories surrounding the 2020 vote in Maricopa County. Homeland Security Investigations, an agency that typically deals with transnational crime, is now involved. According to emails obtained by 12 News through a public records request, HSI's top agent in Arizona, Matthew Murphy, wanted information from Attorney General Chris May's office about late-arriving ballots in 2020, questionable ballots, and the deletion of election records. May's office responded with a report by former Republican Attorney General Mark Brnovich that dismissed claims of wrongdoing in the 2020 vote. The second election investigation was disclosed by Republican Senate President Warren Peterson. Peterson, who's running for Attorney General, posted on social media that he handed over election records from Maricopa County that were subpoenaed by a grand jury. The focus of that investigation has not been disclosed.
And shortly after Senate President Warren Peterson revealed he'd handed over election records to the FBI, Secretary of State Adrian Fontes and Attorney General Chris Mayes issued a warning to county elections officials. Disclosing unredacted voter rolls would violate state and federal law. Bram Resnick, 12 News.
Bram, thanks.